looking at the Yongnuo 560 Mark II. It's quite a new flash in the market, and the components are very similar to the Mark I. We have the box, the flash itself, the manual, the plastic hot shoe mount adapter, and a soft case. So we're looking at how this new flash, how is it, any new differences and functions that makes it one of the most popular strobist flash in the market. So this is the Yongnuo 565 back panel. It's quite different to the Mark I. You can see over here, which is more of the LED. So we turn it on by pressing, and then you turn on. And then same for the Mark II, press and hold, you turn on. So the differences would be the LCD screen. The Mark I, it changed power by going left and right. So it's in full stops this way. You can also do steps in between by pressing the up button. And then similarly for the Mark II, to change the power in full steps, you can just toggle through this, and then you can go through half a stop or 2 stops very easily. Okay, then the other one is a zoom. For the Mark I, zoom is also over at this button. Just press here, and then it goes from 24 to 105. Similarly, you have the same thing but in very big, clear LCD screen, and then you can toggle through the zoom settings. Other modes would be the slave modes. S1. This one you have the S1 as well. So if you have a flash that you want to trigger this optically, you can do it. S1 is triggering of this flash using any other flash. S2 will be triggering this with TTL flash, meaning you ignore the first flash output and then you will trigger on the second output. One of the new functions of the Mark II is the ability to do multi-flash. So you can toggle through the modes, and then this is the new function. You can set the number of things to flash, number of times, and also the frequency of flashing. So this should be in bar mode, so that it can last, let's say here is 3 seconds. And we happen to have a camera here to test it out. This is a Canon camera. You can fit on anyone with a hot shoe. Angle is fine. So turn it on to bar mode so you can see. So I have fired 3 times. Hopefully you can see in the video. It comes with the same PC sync input as well as the power adapter input, same as the Mark I. And everything else, like the metal hot shoe, is exactly the same. It's the same mold. Looks very similar to the 580EX Mark II from Here we compare the 560 Mark II and the 565EX, which is slightly older. This is the Nikon version, which is really newer than the Canon version. On the first glance, the back look very similar. The buttons are virtually the same place, only the zoom is slightly different. Here we have function and the zoom is one button here. So let's talk a little bit of the 560EX for Nikon. You have first off, you have the TTL mode. You can do exposure compensation up to 3 stops in in 1/3 stops, or in 5 stops. Okay, you can do up to 5 stops. And then in manual mode, you can do full stops compensation or 1/3 stops. There's also a multi-shot with 1/3 up to I think 100. There's also a function mode where you can set parameters throughout, like EF assist light, groupings and stuff. There are around 10 of these. You can come to our website radarphoto.com.sg to look up for more details, to download the full manual for all this in-depth function of the flash. Interesting flash functions include the TTL receiving, where you can set it to be a optical slave, definitely, and then manual slave as well. Slave 1 and slave 2 functions, and you can have the set it to A, B or C, channel 1, 2 or 3, as well as changing the receiving to either Canon or Nikon, or it can receive both Canon and Nikon signals in CLS wireless DTR mode. At the same time, obviously you can change the exposure compensation of that group or the zoom settings of that group as well. So you have the full-fledged functions of the best of both worlds for Canon and Nikon. You can also plug in a power pack and as well as a PC SIM card.